All right. Here are some exercises for the Manipura Chakra. And all the exercises mentioned here are also described in the book Yoga in Daily Life, The System, by the same author, Paramhans Swami Maheshwarananda. So, here are some asanas, some seats or postures that specifically work on the Manipura Chakra. Many of these have diagrams. The first is the Paschimottanasana. Is that how I pronounce it? Paschimottanasana. Yes, the posterior stretch, which is next to number 1, where the person in the middle, I'll show you these to you too, is putting their head between their legs and their arms on the floor. That's what I look like when I've had a bad day. And then I start to feel better. The good news is that these streams are posted on my YouTube too, that dude, so you can find them there. The second is Trikonasana, the triangle, which is the second one, where the person in yellow standing up, one hand on their foot, another hand reaching into the sky. There's also the Shurangushtanasana, which is the sideways bend towards the toes, number 3. Person in looks like a baby blue or a teal. They are putting their head next to one foot, arms behind their back, doing a bit of a lunge, sideways step. Fourth is the Viparitakarani Mudra, the renewal of energy, number 4, where you lay back on your upper back and shoulders and put your feet into the air. Person in yellow. That's a great one. I really like that one, actually. The fifth is the Urdha Matsyendrasana, the spinal twist, number 5. And that is the person in blue sitting on the floor, twisting themselves, using the support of one of their legs. And the last of the ones with an illustration here is Santulanasana, the balancing pose, number 6, where you're just seated on your bum like a V. Like this person in teal. So Laris, you share that you used to do number 4 all the time. You are a yogi. Must be a samskara, an impression from a past life. There are also some exercises for the activation of the Prana Vayu, the vital winds within one's body, which are intimately connected to the Manipura Chakra. These include Bhastrika Pranayama, bellows breath, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, which there is a picture of too. Number 6, this person, where you use your middle finger and your thumb to exhale and then inhale on one nostril and then switch sides. And there's Ujjayi Pranayama. Those are some exercises for the activation of the Prana Vayu. Here are some exercises that specifically strengthen and purify the Apana Vayu. No illustrations for these, so if you want to look them up, please do so. The Jalaneti, the cleaning of the nasal passages. Nauli, turning of the abdominal muscles. Agni Saura Kriya. There's Shanka Prakshalana, the cleansing of the intestines. Bhastrika Pranayama, bellows breath as well, that we mentioned prior. Ashwini Mudra and Mula Bandha. And there are some more exercises for the digestion as well as for the activation of the Manipura Chakra. One thing we can do is gently massage the abdomen in a clockwise direction. Is this clockwise? It is. Then we do Virasana, also known as Hero Pose 1, and Vajrasana, sitting on heels too. There are pictures of them that I'll display also. These two have a powerful effect on the digestion through the Vajra Nadis, two nerve channels that run from the big toe upwards through the front of the body. To promote good digestion, it is recommended that you sit in Vajrasana for 5 to 10 minutes after eating, where you sit on your heels. Other very efficient practices are standing from squatting, rowing, grinding in the boat, as well as Ashva Sanchalanasana, Pada Prasara Paschinamot. Nope, I'll say that one more time. Pada Prasara Paschimotanasana. And then there's also Shalabhasana, Dhanurasana, and Noka Sanchalanasana, which are here. Those three at the bottom. Sanskrit is very beautiful. And much like German and many other languages in the Proto-Indo-European family, they make for some pretty hefty compound words sometimes. There's actually a lot of different exercises related to this chakra, more so than the other. I'll just read one more section, and then tomorrow we can continue with some exercises for the Manipura Chakra. This is the best practice for activating all pranas. What is that? Simply put, Kriya Yoga. It is a spiritual yoga technique transmitted to the advanced practitioner by the master directly. Some example of kriyas include Agni Saura Kriya and Nauli Kriya. Frequently our internal fire is weak and wasted. Our way of life and the food we eat are mostly comparable to inferior quality fuel that primarily produces smoke and is more likely to suffocate the flames rather than nourish them. Agni Saura Kriya kindles the fire of the Manipura Chakra and bestows vitality and energy. Agni Saura Kriya should only ever be practiced on an empty stomach, and therefore the best time is before breakfast. Here is how one performs Agni Saura Kriya. First, we stand upright with the feet slightly apart and inhale deeply through the nose into the abdominal area. Then bend the knees slightly and place the hands on the knees. At the same time, exhale fully through the mouth. Then draw the abdomen in and up as far as possible, and, without breathing, rapidly and powerfully move the abdominal wall in and out 10 to 20 times. Inhaling again, come upright and take 2 to 3 deep breaths. Deep relaxed breaths, in fact. Then repeat this exercise again 2 more times. In the same way, as a fire is kindled by the bellows, the Manipura Chakra is stimulated by this exercise. With daily practice, any superfluous layers of subcutaneous fat around the abdomen disappear, together with circulatory and digestive problems. And with regular practice, any associated problems such as headache, tiredness, poor concentration, or lack of drive also vanish. And I'll just go through the performance of the Nauli Kriya as well. After practicing Agni Saura Kriya daily for at least 3 months, you can begin to practice Nauli Kriya. This practice can only be learnt under the guidance of a yoga teacher. The technique of Nauli consists of drawing in the muscles along the side of the abdomen, while at the same time tightening those in the middle. You might have seen some yogis who are able to flex just the center muscles of their abdominal area, but contract the others within, and then putting them in motion into a circling movement. Through this, all the intestines and organs in the lower abdomen are thoroughly massaged, and with daily practice, numerous diseases can be prevented or even cured. Under the guidance of a yoga teacher. Alright, we'll pause our inquiry into the various practices concerning and relating to the Manipura solar plexus chakra, the city of jewels. Thank you for listening.